Ever felt like no matter how much you earn, money just disappears? Like your paycheck lands on Friday, but by Monday it's already gone. You're working hard, doing all the right things, but somehow you're still stuck. It's that silent panic of checking your bank app and pretending everything's fine. We grew up believing that if we just studied hard, got the job, and treated ourselves, sometimes everything would fall into place. But that's not how it played out, right? The system sold us the dream, but forgot to teach us the rules of the game. You're not bad with money. You were just never shown the full picture. No one told you how debt traps, lifestyle inflation, and emotional spending quietly eat away your peace. It's not failure, it's conditioning. And now, you're finally starting to see it. If nothing changes, this cycle keeps spinning. You work, you spend, you survive, but you never get free. That's the real trap. But awareness? That's the first crack in the wall. The moment you start questioning, everything can change. What if the reason you're broke has nothing to do with discipline and everything to do with your money story? Hey, I'm Bella, and this is Money Talk Real Talk. Smart Money with Bella. Quick note, this video is for educational purposes only. And if you're ready to finally change how you think about money, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future deep dives. Today, I'm breaking down how one woman completely transformed her money story from paycheck panic to peaceful wealth, and how you can too. You can't change what you don't face. For years, Bella avoided checking her bank account because every number felt like a punch of guilt. But the truth? Avoidance only made the stress worse. Her friend Maya told her, "Girl, open that account and just look." So she did. Her hands shook, but for the first time, she saw everything: the debt, the subscriptions, the impulse buys. It was scary, but it was also freeing. The numbers hit hard. The average millennial woman carries $28,000 in debt and less than $2,000 in savings. Bella realized she wasn't broken, she was just part of a system built to keep her from looking too close. Now, Bella tracks every dollar, not with fear, but with purpose. Because ignoring money means losing control. But facing it? That's how freedom starts. Your beliefs about money were written long before you ever opened a bank account. Maybe you grew up hearing things like money doesn't grow on trees or rich people are greedy without even realizing it. Those phrases became your inner script, shaping how you feel and act around money today. Maya grew up hearing that money was stressful, that it caused fights, tension, and burnout. So every time she earned a little more, she'd somehow find herself back at zero. It wasn't bad luck, it was a belief on repeat, running in the background like old software. According to research, 80% of women link money to anxiety. But here's the thing: mindset shifts can boost financial confidence by up to 50%. When you change the story you tell yourself about money, you change the way you earn, save, and spend it. Imagine saying, "I'm good with money," and actually believing it. Because money mindset isn't some woo-woo thing. It's emotional hygiene. Like Henry Ford said, "Whether you think you can or think you can't, you're right." So, start by thinking you can. Forget those stiff spreadsheets and boring expense trackers. Budgeting doesn't have to feel like punishment, it can actually feel empowering. Think of it as giving your money a purpose that aligns with who you are. Most women spend around 20% more each month on emotional purchases, and that's okay when you're aware of it. The power isn't in restriction, it's in intention. Awareness gives you control without guilt. Your budget should celebrate what you love: self-care, security, joy. It's not just about bills and survival. It's about designing a life that feels aligned and fulfilling. You deserve a budget that feels like you. A restrictive budget dies fast, but a values-based plan lasts. When your money choices reflect your heart, it becomes sustainable. Remember this quote: "A budget is telling your money where to go, instead of wondering where it went." Debt isn't a moral failure, it's a math problem. And math can be solved. Maya used to feel like her debt was a secret scar, something to hide. But the truth? It was just numbers on a screen, waiting for her to take control. The average woman carries nearly $8,000 in credit card debt. If you only make minimum payments, that could take over 10 years to pay off a whole decade of stress you don't need. Maya decided that was too high a price for peace. Then she flipped the script. She made a plan. Every dollar had a job. She started by paying off the smallest debt first, building momentum and confidence. Each payment felt like winning a mini battle on her way to financial freedom. Now, the money that once went to debt, it's fueling her dreams: travel, a small business, real joy. Remember, ignoring debt keeps you stuck, but tackling it head on sets you free. Like Warren Buffett said, don't save what's left after spending, spend what's left after saving. Investing isn't just for rich guys in suits, it's for women who want freedom, choices, and peace of mind. It's not about Wall Street, it's about your life goals. Imagine your money growing quietly while you're out living your best life. Here's the truth: if you invest just $200 a month starting at 30, you could end up with over $300,000 by retirement. But if you wait 10 years, that number nearly gets cut in half. Time is your best friend when it comes to money. Investing doesn't have to be scary. You don't need to know everything, just start small, stay consistent, and let compounding do the magic. Every dollar you invest is a vote for your future freedom. Fear keeps women out of the market, but knowledge brings them in. You don't have to wait for the perfect moment. The best time to start is now. Like the proverb says, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is today. Money grows faster when you talk about it, especially with other women. When you share stories, tips, or even struggles, it creates connection, not competition. Because real wealth isn't just in your bank account, it's in your circle. Women who talk about money with friends are 3 times more likely to invest and twice as likely to ask for that raise they deserve. That's not luck, that's empowerment through community. Imagine what would happen if we all started having those conversations. Women who talk about money with friends are 3 times more likely to invest and twice as likely to ask for that raise they deserve. That's not luck, that's empowerment through community. Imagine what would happen if we all started having those conversations. Silence protects the system, but sharing breaks it. The more we talk, the more we rise. Because when one woman steps into her power, she lights the way for another. Wealth isn't just about stacking cash, it's about peace, time, and choice. For so long, Bella thought success meant grinding 24/7. But now, she's learning that true wealth is waking up calm, not anxious, and knowing she owns her day. Studies say happiness peaks around $75,000 a year. After that, it's less about money and more about meaning. Bella realized she didn't need millions to feel rich. She just needed enough to live intentionally, without pressure. She started designing her rich life, not one defined by luxury, but by alignment. Imagine slow mornings, creative afternoons, and only saying yes to what feels right. That's the kind of wealth that can't be measured in dollars. Chasing luxury keeps you broke. Chasing purpose makes you rich. Bella finally understands that real success is loving who you are, what you do, and how you do it. So here's the truth. Changing your money story isn't about luck, it's about awareness, belief, and action. Once you realize you have the power to rewrite it, everything shifts. You start making choices that finally align with the life you deserve. The system may have misled you, but now you know better, and that's your power. You can break cycles that generations before you couldn't. You're not just surviving anymore, you're leading the change. If this message hit home, drop your thoughts below. What part of your money story are you rewriting right now? Let's talk about it in the comments, because change starts with conversation. And hey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with another woman who needs this reminder. You deserve a rich life, not just in dollars, but in peace. This is Money Talk, real talk, smart money, with Bella.